The city of Lavinium was on the brink of war. Fear gripped its people as news spread of an approaching army, led by the ruthless warlord Lucan. The city's warriors sharpened their swords, but one girl, Cassia, sought a different weapon: wisdom. She spent her days in the Grand Library studying ancient texts, searching for a way to protect her home without needless bloodshed. One evening, as she traced her fingers over an old inscription, a chill swept through the room. The torches flickered, and in the dim light, a figure emerged. Tall and imposing, draped in a flowing robe with a golden helmet upon her head, she was unmistakable Minerva, goddess of wisdom and war. "Why do you seek knowledge instead of steel?" Minerva asked, her voice calm but powerful. Cassia knelt before her, her heart pounding. "Because wisdom outlasts the sword. A battle may be won with strength, but wars are won with knowledge." Minerva studied her for a moment, then nodded in approval. "You understand what many fail to grasp." With a tap of her spear against the marble floor, the library's scrolls shimmered with a golden light. "I grant you the wisdom of ages, but remember, knowledge alone is not enough. It must be wielded with courage." Days passed, and the threat of war loomed closer. Lavinium's generals argued over strategies, their confidence waning against Lucan's overwhelming numbers. Cassia stepped forward, unfurling a map before them. "The enemy expects brute force," she said. "We will use deception and intellect." She proposed a daring plan. They would construct towering wooden structures at the city's entrance, using smoke and mirrors to create the illusion of an enormous army. Meanwhile, a small force would slip through the hills and cut off Lucan's supplies. The generals were skeptical, but that night, Minerva appeared in their dreams, whispering words of trust in Cassia's wisdom. By morning, doubt had faded. They followed her plan. When Lucan's army arrived, they hesitated at the sight of Lavinium's seemingly massive defenses. Shadows moved behind the smoke, making it impossible to tell how many soldiers stood within. Fear and uncertainty spread among Lucan's men. As they waited, Lavinium's warriors struck from behind, severing their food and water lines. Within days, Lucan's army, weakened and demoralized, surrendered without a single sword being drawn. Lavinium had been saved not by brute strength but by wisdom. As the city rejoiced, Minerva appeared once more before Cassia, unseen by others. "You have proven that knowledge, tempered with courage, can change the course of history," she said. "Remember, true wisdom is not just knowing, it is daring to act." With that, she vanished, leaving only the faintest trace of olive-scented air. Cassia looked up at the sky, knowing that though the battle had ended, her journey was only beginning.